The Stranger at the Café. It was a rainy Tuesday afternoon when Emma decided to stop by her favorite cafe to escape the chaos of her day. She had just been passed over for a promotion at work, and her mind was swirling with frustration and self-doubt. As she sat by the window, sipping her latte, she noticed an older man sitting a few tables away. He looked disheveled, his clothes worn, and his face etched with lines of hardship. He was staring out the window, lost in thought. Emma tried to focus on her book, but something about the man tugged at her. She couldn't shake the feeling that he needed help. Against her usual reserved nature, she approached him. "Excuse me," she said softly. "Are you okay?" The man looked up, startled. His eyes were tired but kind. "I'm fine, thank you," he replied, though his voice carried a weight that suggested otherwise. Emma hesitated, but then sat down across from him. "I'm Emma. Do you want to talk?" The man studied her for a moment, then nodded. "My name is Henry," he said, "and honestly, I could use someone to talk to." Over the next hour, Henry shared his story. He had once been a successful businessman, but a series of bad decisions and a betrayal by someone he trusted had left him bankrupt and alone. He had lost his family, his home, and his sense of purpose. Now he was trying to piece his life back together, but the weight of his past mistakes felt insurmountable. Emma listened intently, her own problems fading into the background. She realized how much she had taken for granted: her stable job, her supportive friends, her warm apartment. When Henry finished, she reached across the table and placed her hand on his. "I'm so sorry for everything you've been through," she said, "but it's never too late to start over. You've already shown so much strength by just being here today." Henry's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you," he whispered. "You have no idea how much your kindness means to me." As they parted ways, Emma gave Henry some money to help him get through the week, along with her phone number in case he needed anything. She didn't expect to hear from him again, but a few days later, she received a text. "Thank you for seeing me as a person, not a failure. Your forgiveness of my past gives me hope." Emma smiled, realizing that in reaching out to a stranger, she had not only helped Henry, but also healed a part of herself. She had forgiven him for his mistakes, and in doing so, she had let go of her own resentment and self-criticism. Sometimes, forgiveness isn't about excusing someone's actions, but about freeing ourselves from the weight of judgment, whether it's directed at others or at ourselves. And sometimes, the people we least expect can teach us the most about compassion and resilience. By Michael Obayalu.